Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. Now, even though I did post already a Kebab stream summary, we also have the version 44.0 release notes where we hopefully will get a bit of additional info as well as info on side event details and rewards. So let's take a look at what Kebab has in store for us in the month of April. So change the record, we're obviously going to have Spider-Punk and Prowler joining the game, as well as Kingu Deathless, which I believe we're going to be able to acquire already on Monday, April the 1st, when the update is going to come out. And yeah, so, you know, a lot of Spider-Punk love out there. Let's face it, like, here's the thing. I want to hear from you guys, but let's be brutally honest. We're about to have Spunk in contest. There is no way in the world I see this community not calling Spider-Punk Spunky or Spunk. If you're from UK, that might be a problem for some. I personally love it because we missed out on Blob. This is just as good, if not better, realistically. Just saying, putting it out there, but let me know what you guys think his nickname is going to be. Right, so we're going to have a side quest. Act 8 point chapter 4. With the defeat of Cerastes, Karina and company uncover the full breadth of Ouroboros' devious plot, inciting the Battle Realm's wide war. With this new information, the heroes race back to Karina's council in hopes of stopping Ouroboros and Glikan once and for all. But is there light at the end of this tunnel of terrors, or is this a flame which will consume the contest? Find out in Act 8, Chapter 4. Darkest Dawn. Obviously, we should be getting some hints for Act 9 soon as well. We're going to get Winter of Woe conclusion, I believe, next Wednesday. So this is going to be the Winter of Woe quest with 2 parts and, 4 fights. So we're going to get 2 new additional fights next week, as well as we will have to do Abdman again and the rest of the stuff there. Right. And we have Champion Update. Gladiator. So we have discussed Gladiator's buff and the way it looked, but there are some significant changes, mainly the confidence potency increased from 3 to 5%. And whilst unstoppable, confidence can be lost during special attacks. Gladiator's burst have been changed from physical to energy damage. Intimidate has been changed from a debuff to passive. Overall, the changes looked solid. I'll definitely playtest it, compare the damage before and after. And we're going to mess around with him because I am one of the lucky people who managed to get themselves a 7-star Gladiator. That's right. Let's move on. New features and improvements. Now, a lot of people have already been talking loads about mastery loadout pages. It is not April 1st. So you can now save out multiple mastery setups. 3 to be clear. There will also be a week-long period where you can switch your masteries for free. And we're going to have Alliance War defensive loadouts here. So select one of your mastery loadout pages as your Alliance War defense loadout. And it will use that mastery setup instead of your currently active one when placing your Alliance War defenders. The Alliance War defensive default selection has no cost. This will launch later in this month after the current Alliance War season has ended. Alliance War updates. Now there is a bit of new information as well. Updates to the Alliance War persistent placement phase are coming. These improvements addresses friction points for alliances that typically run less than 3 battle groups. Alliance leadership can now opt in or out of auto-clearing defense placements for specified battle groups at end of the war, or remove individual placements from battle groups instead of relying on members to remove themselves. Now, I know a lot of officers have had an issue with this, and this is going to be a huge help for them where they can manually kind of like kick off the defenders. Alliance leadership is also now able to toggle between automatic or manual placement for defense on maps above below your current difficulty. Saga Champion badging. To make Saga Champions easily identifiable, we are also introducing Saga Champion badging. Each champion in Saga pool will have Saga badge applied to their portrait throughout the contest. These badges will follow the theme of the active Saga, making it easy to identify which champion benefits from the Saga. Absolutely love this, because at the moment, often I have like no clue. Well, not no clue, but you kind of forget champions and which ones get the bonus and stuff, so it's good. So, bug fixes and improvements. There are a few things that are interesting. The number 1, fixed an issue with crossbones gaining increased combat power rate from overrun despite overrun being inactive. Now, this is not good for crossbones, let's face it. Fixed an issue where onslaught psychic shielding is not working for delirium. This is good. Fixed an issue where White Tiger's power is still not going on cooldown after Special 3, but hardly anybody uses Special 3. Fixed an issue with AQ raids where 100% map completion will only displays partial completion. Okay, good. Fixed an issue where Ant-Man feature disintegration, the debuff would apply when the opponent attack missed. Good. Added dimensional tag to Rintra. Interesting. But here is another thing. Now, I will be at fault. This is probably something that I should have made a video about a while back, but I didn't. And I didn't because it's not that easy to pull off to begin with, and I did not necessarily want to showcase this to the broader community either. My bad with the rank 3 7-star Photon. But fixed an issue with Photon sometimes being able to enter pure-like form twice at once. So whoever used to do that, you can't do that anymore. Kind of sucks. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Nameless Grandmaster's red light phase does not pause effects from. Okay, that's fair enough. Let's take a look at the side event. And I'll be honest, the side event, there is one key thing about side event. Again, it is made so complicated. I don't understand why they do this. This is definitely going to be covered in my MCOC bloat video. But the entire point is you collect maze entry keys, you complete maze, and then you enter vaults, and you get more rewards. And obviously we're going to have these Mysteriums again, which is going to be a side event currency. And we're going to have the special crystal. There is one big thing that I must point out. With here, you will want to pick a difficulty and stick to it. You will get X amount of keys, but you will not have any spare keys. And you'll get X amount of keys, and you'll need every single one of them to completely explore and get exploration rewards. Now, technically, you will be able to enter whichever difficulty you want, but if you do that, you will miss out on exploration rewards. Therefore, it is extremely important that with the side event, you do not mix match difficulties. You just pick one, stick to it, and get it done. Hardest one that you think you can handle will get you the best rewards. Because again, otherwise you will automatically miss on exploration rewards. So keep that in mind. So obviously we're going to have, different threat levels, giving us Mysterium, then some of these crystal shards and the vault keys. And then we're going to have the vaults. We're going to take a look at the Valiant and Thronebreaker rewards. There is going to be some tier 2 primordial dust, which is kind of like weirdly tossed around this time around. We're going to have like 15 tier 2 dust, 20 tier 2 dust, 35 tier 2 primordial dust. I don't know why they're doing it, to be honest. Okay. Summoners will only have access to their solo events at their own progression level. So here are the solo events, which again is going to give us some crystal fragment things and solo milestones with some tier 6 CC. It's impossible, I think, at this point to actually tell the total amount of rewards in these things. It's just made. I think this is one of the things that has completely gotten out of control. Because there is no idea in properly understanding whether you're getting good or bad rewards or whether they are increasing from month to month, because there's rewards in solo and solo objectives, store, quests, different types of quests. I think it's just bloated beyond any reason or measure, honestly. Like, I play this game daily. Like, I cover this game on the YouTube channel, obviously. And even I have no effing idea, no clue whether this is a good or bad side event. Why? And there's 6-star awakening gem, of course. Then we're gonna have again more Mysterium that we can earn. This I do get, that we're gonna be able to get Symbiote Crystal as well. You will be able to get Summoner's Symbiote this time around in the side event. If you have missed on it, you will also be able to use it in the maze. And as far as I can tell, the bundles have not been updated for the Mysterium store, or Trader's Outpost as it's called. I checked the bundles, they look like they are exactly the same as they used to be. And yeah, so we have the special crystal here with some notable additions of Valkyrie, Mojo, for those who are still looking, Red Skull, Shuri. But yeah, that is side event. Right. Again, kind of impossible to say whether the rewards are good or bad, honestly. Anyhow, that is the update for April. obviously it's going to still be quite an interesting month with us having annual Battleground season at some point in April, with us having the end of Winter of WoW, there's good rewards there, and thus us having 8.4, and keep in mind that end of April is typically the time for spring cleaning sales as well. So there's going to be definite kind of like method changes over the course of April, so definitely stay tuned, see what's happening. And yeah, we are waiting for more information about Act 8.4 and the rewards on it for sure as well. But that's about all I can tell you guys. Meanwhile, I hope you guys found this video useful, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have already